Hey guys, here's a review for the Covert Social Buzz plugin. Now I have the Pro version. You can get a regular and a Pro version. I recommend the Pro, a little bit more features, not a lot more money. It's definitely worth it. Basically, this is a pretty cool social sharing plugin that you can put on your website. Now it integrates really well with the Covert themes, Covert Pin Press, Video Press, Covert Content, all those other Covert plugins by these IM wealth builders. They make some great plugins. I highly recommend all of them. I'll be reviewing them all so you can check them all out. A quick overview over the Covert Social Buzz plugin is it'll have sharing icons displayed on your posts or pages that automatically show higher numbers than are actually shared. So you can set it to be in the thousands, you can set it to be whatever you want. You can have it randomly count up so many seconds, so many visits, so many times people see the page. So that way it'll look like your pages and posts are being shared all the time and are going viral. Basically, to get started, just load up the plugin, go to the settings. You'll have here pre-select button style. That's in case you want to do like one specifically for a Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest share. If you click on them here, over here in the right side, it shows a little preview. So you'll see the Facebook, there's the Twitter, Pinterest. Basically, if you have a site that you only want to share to one place, then you can use a style. Otherwise, just go with default. You can choose what icon you like on the button. I kind of like the little arrow pointing towards share. You can also change this text. So let's make it say share now with an exclamation point, and see there it automatically updates. If you scroll down, you can change the color to be anything you like. For the count background, so let's make it a red, and maybe a count border can be another, maybe a blue. We'll just kind of do whatever we want here. You can use real numbers, which would be the actual shares that your posts generate. You can use real numbers if the total is greater than a certain amount that you can specify, or use fake. Or you can use all fake and start the count at whatever you like. You can have it count up randomly. So let's say we want to use real numbers if the total is greater than 500, otherwise use the fake numbers. Count up to a random number, so that means when someone lands on your page or post, it will start at 500 and randomly count up to 1,000 to 2,000. And you can show the speed in number of milliseconds. You see here they give you a little table. 1,000 equals 1 second. So maybe just do 10,000. That way it doesn't count up so rapidly when people are on there. You can also randomize the update interval. That's a kind of cool thing to do, so that it'll count up at this speed, but it'll also update it at certain times so that it doesn't always start at the same numbers. You can also show static numbers, so it doesn't count at all. Then it would just show your number. You can choose your different button styles here, 3D, some 2D circles, little chat icons, or some squares. You can break them down into different rows, and here's your preview for this area down here on the right. 2 rows, you see how it goes there. You could show it in 3 rows. I kind of like the 1 row. And then you can change, the panel background, the button border, and here you can select, if you don't want Facebook, or if you want Facebook, or you can choose which ones you like. The only trouble with this is that you're limited. You're only limited to these networks. They don't have social sharing for all the different places that you can send it, but that's okay. They have an or copy the link here, so it gives the link to every page so people can paste that anywhere, which that's a really cool feature. Then as we go down, you can have share button placement. Now you can put this anywhere you want on your posts with that little shortcode right there. Paste it in, it'll show up anywhere you want. You can put it in a widget, sidebar, you can put it in the middle of your post, you can put it anywhere you like. Otherwise, you can set default automatic on where you want it. So you can have it go to the left. I like it at the left because most people start reading from left to right. You can show it at the top, show it at the bottom. We'll put it at the top and bottom just so you can see how it looks. Show it at the top of post excerpts, bottom of excerpts. You can show it on the home page, show it on other pages. Basically, you just need it at the top and bottom of your posts. And then you have the same thing for pages. We'll put it at the top and bottom of pages. Exclude from sample page. Let's unselect all, so that way we can see it. Then you can enable Open Graph metadata, and it has the whole what you will need to do for that. It says if you already have one of their themes, then it'll include it in that as a function, which is how it'll integrate right with the theme. Then you can also add a default sharing image, so if your post doesn't have a featured image, you can have it automatically share one in case you forgot. And then when you're done, hit Update Settings. Settings updated. Now let's go ahead and view. So we'll go to our posts. Here's a test post I created before integrating the plugin. You can see here it is. So we'll just click on this so we can go view it. And here it is. So here's our share now. It started at 1, and you'll see it'll count up to this total number. These are all fake. I just created this post, so nobody has shared this. Nobody has even seen this page yet, except for me. And it has already 41, 250, 292. Now if you add all these numbers up, that is the total number that this will reflect after your probably 30 minutes, because we set such a high number. We put 10,000 in there, so it's going to randomly count up to this total number right here. So let's go down to the bottom. You can see it at the bottom, share now. And then if you click any of these, of course, it'll open up in a new tab or new window, and it'll have you log into the network and share it. So that is it. That is the Covert Social Buzz Pro plugin. You can pick that up. I highly recommend it. It's really cool, especially if you don't have a lot of shares on your website. It will really help your readers see that it is a popular post, and the more popular it looks, the more popular it will become, and the more likely people will be to share it. So go ahead and pick up this plugin. It's highly worth it. It's very easy to use, and it works, and it'll also work really well with any other Covert product. So if you pick up this plugin and you really like it, consider getting some of the other Covert theme products.